no kwa dia ye betuma agege wotata ye no betena so biom ye be mo weni age wo kuro nim ye ntata wo ye ntweja nto media house ye nye obibia but say okay so all the speculation e wo Ghana nde radio TV YouTube whatever then be prepared to die because you will be paying and you will be no and then the man nipa wu o Ghana ha between 2017 and 2024 yeah man it's diem
so your MPP ni mapa now ko to say MPP for
it is so be better be speculative journalism say kuno let's not play with this kind of things. Jandam is dangerous. Jandam is sacro. And let us open our eyes. John Mahama Tisuya, a man for between said John Mahama dear Nakuma ye or Wakuma pa on to mean Tata Ubiano. I was saying ye Tatas uncle for no near John Mahama not in Yanko Pon children mine. Tie King Solomon. Time a King Solomon sees one or bunipa, now man for Jina field de Kuntokwa. Time na ye bonko fo to a ye wonko fo minimum sekan na King Solomon tifie na oyeden o chechire man ye njai King Solomon no ntene fie na King Solomon fa na koma pa Nyankopon e wo ma no entene fie chechire man na ye ne army fo no ye nku eye enemies na omopese omosai King Solomon no enti obia obe na adwene say he would try to destroy the King Solomon empire or government, which is John Mahama's empire or government. John Mahama should concentrate and do his job. We, the military men, will kill that person because we need to stop any enemy who wants to use Jandam to destroy King Solomon. It will be physical. It is our own problem. Obetina TV so, obetina radio so, obetina YouTube. Facts. Sabobe bosremuka, we will attack you. And dear young Fancho Bia. It is going to happen. Men can keke. And me assure say Ghana Nibia and Adjuni Jumebia will not use fake news. Into what I am saying, I know everyone calling himself social media blogger, vlogger, or journalist, whatever, stay away from fake news because when you try fake news, we will kill you. We want to protect this nation. Fake news is out. You are going to brutalize people big time. And this is what so to radio, so to TV, so with the facts. Speculative journalism is gone. Where the enemy no? Where the say? Oh, where the only way? And at the end, hey, you guys are the and you be okay. Now we insistudia. Now speculative. You be show. Can never fact the to the infantry mind. Very important. Now. Yeah, you two warning I will reason tia your total system nim. King Solomon will rule, he will govern, he will give us what we want because Onyankopon sadane so John Mahama. We, the King Solomon army, we will destroy any enemy who tries to destroy the empire of King Solomon. We will not spare anybody. Facts. So our fact no kwa dia ye betuma agege wotata ye no betena asomdwemu ye be mo weni age wo kuro nim ye ntata wo ye ntweja nto media house ye nye obibia but so okay so all the speculation e wo Ghana nde radio TV YouTube whatever then be prepared to die because you will be paying and you will be no and then the man nipa wu o Ghana ha between 2017 and 2024 ye mani si biem. Now, let's look at this story. Mate say, Attorney General discontinues case against Democracy Hub protesters who were arrested while demonstrating against illegal mining Galamsey. Yes, see, the Attorney General of Ghana, Imranti and Mabawa, Omuye Yechre, and the Ekufuado ne Baumia. Or yachira mu ye ni nyina no they were saying say eya chairman untumi a the bema hwe left the nine hwe left na adwene hwe left the kwasiato eso hwe left no oni Lord Komi oni Kwadwo Ponkroma oni eya de Gabi Ochida akukweku ba komo Kate Jemfu amo MPP fo na eya professor eya de Frimpong Boateng eya a whole report ka chekufu ade so mo no me Galamsey no Sam branch and baba no eya demonstration tia sankofo no say almost say Ghanaians insuo ene nsase. Some brantie ni mbaba we eye demonstration no. Omo se na from democracy hub. Omo de Ghana yie na omo pe. In fact, omo ye demonstration no. Na omo catch Ghana for nyina say MPP ni NDC pe these people when they had that demonstration. I remember perfectly time I know a demonstration way. I sat on TV to say, when the government is in power, you blame the government, you blame the leadership. When you try to generalize problems when the government is in power, you miss the plot, and those who are guilty or the people in power who have the right to stop that crime, no, they will turn around and use the power against you. Catch it. As we speak today, say Galamsey started gidi. Now excavators in so now in so say we have to blame the government of the day. We are not supposed to say MPP ni NDC. No. Yatia CCI and the Oko Senior High School bia a mo papa wo ho ankora ni di. Enkora ni complain ye and the Oko TikTok now videos are enkora are happy. Almost say mo di krom kofi omunye bindi. We have to give credit to the government of the day because na wa ban bi teswa na enkora no edi mu wuye. So you get it. As I sit here, when the government of the day eye bibi na enye under their regime, we have to tell them that it is their responsibility. I am not going to sit here and tell you, say, MPP ni NDC, I will never do that. You know why? Because the moment I make say MPP ni NDC, no, say NDC bonia, the NDC will be emboldened to do what they are doing more because me Jimmy, I cannot blame them for bonina or mayano. In my delivery, I never make statement to say NDC ni MPP, never. That is why the two political parties had their own words, they had their own manifestos, had their own policies. They were telling us to give them power. Senka MPP near this year pa and komunyina kujina campaign platform bakoso eto domitre saye. But they all have different vision, different ideas, different ways they want to combat crime, different ways they want to save the economy. That is why parties are different in philosophy, in ideology, and what they want to do. So we are not supposed to sit in Ghana. So we need to blame the leadership the right to stop what is happening. Until when these people got on the street, now Mustatika say, yes, they are demonstrating against politicians. Say, Mumubima Bodam. I sat on my show to say it. Because I'm saying you have lost the plot. The MPP in power then, no, they will see you as fools. You become a weak target. And they became weak targets, and the NPP for no caught all of them and jailed them. So NPP ni NDC pa then and the Attorney General and the NDC a discontinued case in the Ghana for say these people had the right to demonstrate and that they are not supposed to be treated as criminals. But there was a government now power. They did not consider anything. They put them in jail. How can these two people or government or parties be the same? Okwasia and the Becca JD. There's a clear distinction between NPP and NDC. And intina ende utmihu abua to say Manasseh Azori, a liar who calls himself a journalist. In his journalism career, there's only one thing or two things depend on cover: Zoom Lion. So you Zoom Lion through Manasseh Azori is a twep. Or to say Kwekubako, JJ Rollins na mamba journalist. JJ Rollins we no dani abua. This is not the kind of thing we want. We need to let governments know. Send corruption, high. We need to tell John Mahama and his administration it is their responsibility to stop it. We need to give credit to the government of the day. Into 10 years demonstration, we catch them say, don't go out there and making it look like say a buy not on the NDC for the SMI no. Na MPP Kwadwo Bawumia buying and they lost the plot and internet chinkora we gumuno. And that foolishness needs to stop. And an NDC Attorney General has looked at the docket and said, there's nothing in there to keep these people behind bar because we are in a democratic country where people have the right to demonstrate and join any organization or group they want to join. You see these people, they will go back on TV and go and start talking that shit again. Oh, politicians are the same. NDC, MPP are the same. That is the foolishness of some of the young people in Ghana. That is some of the foolishness of some of these young people. It is a politician, no, at war. Now, who young man say, oh, Kasa say, MPP ni NDC, or who say we a weak link. Yeah, because a basana politician or a crowfono, he or she hides behind political parties to destroy you. But when you are able to boldly tell them in their face, you under your leadership, Galamsey was out of hand. We could not even catch one fish in our waters. You under your regime, the dollar moved all the way to 17. You under your regime, what NPP for? You borrowed over 1 trillion. You under your regime, we saw inflation cross 56. You under your regime, Bank of Ghana actually borrowed or made losses over 60 billion. You under your regime. So you make them understand that there were responsibilities that they were supposed to take. They were supposed to take. You don't sit there and say politicians are the same. Because as we speak today, the NDC government has been in power for 30 days. You cannot sit and tell me, say, the dollar being 15, no, NDC are buying and they move dollar from 3 to 15. But you can tell me, say, the NDC government should do everything possible to drop the dollar. It is their responsibility. It is the responsibility of the NDC government to make sure that majority of the youth who are in the unemployment bracket, you know, they need to find ways and means to create job opportunities for them. You need to tell the NDC, say, the Galamsey menace, they need to find solution to it. That is what you do. You let government and political parties take responsibility for their actions. You don't put them in one basket. The moment you do that, you become a fool. You become a weak link. Then they will hide behind power and destroy you. And that is what the NPP did when they were in power. And on Tamon we could say jail. In the name, we say all politicians are the same. There's nothing like, you know something, neutrals in politics. There is nothing like neutrals in politics. You are for or you are against. The people who went out on election day to vote for John Mahama, they went clearly to make a statement that we need things to change. Let us stop this thing of we are activists, we hate politicians. Whether you like it or not, NDC, MPP will rule. The issue is NDC are going to rule for 42 years. So we need to get used to it because it is good governance, because your fundamental human rights will not be trampled upon. Under the NDC regime, people will respect you as a citizen, your view. Under the NDC regime, we will see leaders who think about the people. Whether you like it or not, the NDC is going to be in power for 42 years. When they go wrong, look in their face and say, you, the NDC, you have gone wrong. And that is the only way we can get this country moving. We should stop hiding behind politicians are the same and that we don't understand why politicians, without due respect, Kwame Nkrumah would the dintin at the tone of Kwame Nkrumah. JJ Rawlings, my method, JJ Rawlings, because he wanted to represent his name. John Mahama, he represents his name. There's a reason why political parties have names, philosophies, mission, and vision. The people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are going to build a harbor and an airport. In Kwasiafo harbor and an airport in a way. Near Tikromha and Ankwasiafo bikacha say, Omoko Buankra Aquaquisi port etamutumfo edinisika mutisa akwara ekodini wagro Buankra way. Let these people know their flaws, their mistakes, and why we have decided not to make them come back to power. Keep them out of power for 42 years. Do you get it? You guys are lucky. You have a government or an attorney general who is intelligent enough to understand that you have the right to demonstrate. And nobody's stopping anybody from demonstrating in Ghana. But you have to understand, when you want to make your case clear cut. Send your where you are heading. We need to understand these things. We can be the activists the way we are saying. I understand and I respect that. But an activist without vision is basically a weak link for a politician to go after. It's simple. If you're an activist and you are not precise, you don't really have focus, you become a weak link for politicians who are criminals to destroy. So you being an activist is not a bad thing. You standing up for your country is not a bad thing. You standing up for the youth is not a bad thing. But you need to understand that you have to have a clear vision and understanding of what you want. And the people who are supposed to take responsibilities for their actions. That is the only way we can get politicians or political parties or governments to do what we want. Because whether we like it or not, now we are paying our taxes to the John Mahama administration. We were paying taxes to the NPP administration led by Kwadwo and the Abozege. So we were supposed to hold them accountable. We need to stop this sycophantic, hypocritical, semantic, gymnastic, dramatistic, cocodious attitude of trying to stay in the middle. Me bro for ba, ma charge. Akwate bro for cocodious. Let me go free him. Cocodious. Mr. S, get me cocodious. Cocodious attitude. I say coco shall to any different cocodious. Obia coco shall to or person or chese ojinaha. Coco shall to you need to make a decision. Or person coco the quad as a coco to yaho into a cocodious attitude. Where a coco attitude, you people should let us know where your cocodious attitude is. I come to bro for too much, Jack. Cocodious, cocolastic, cocodium, cocolism. Ni nyina bro for bako. Cocodious, cocolastic, cocolism, and cocosium. Sa bro for we nyina ni nyina fa coco. On te bro for 2 note to ho. Jimmy. School kakra wo call and pemase obetrefia and please you know something and please and yes sir on te bro for 2 no yete ne enche den chebe on te bro for kwase school bia kwara titimantem di girls let abani abefro. And they be a priest. It is not me who do it. And it is your choice. Move down. School fumbia okoye. And this is one day. It is your own choice. What the better is a broniaka choice da? Eh? The ben out is a broniaka TV so aka it is your choice da. And I'm papa ni pasum. It is your own choice. That is your choice, and it is your choice. And we are sad go advertisement team Ghana Airways, your number 1 choice to West Africa. At the end, what is a Bruniaka choice da? Ghana Airways, your number 1 choice. And hina mukote choice war and I'm going to say Brunibiti TV. So please, this is your choice. Me baby amuko suya sa adi and kwasi abrofo digita not nipa batina Ghana. Nipa batina Ghana digital or say digita.
Who can come say Dreketa, as I Dreketa, I'm going to be free. As why would you mean a Dreketa? And I only foundation, we say, oh, TikTok, and I will build the obey Amu and who say, or so lady foundation. At your foundation, so I see no your mates, is on a bad driver. Oh, mate, dear, we are mate on our control driver. Who can come say Dreketa, as I Dreketa, I'm going to be free. As why would you mean a Dreketa? And I only foundation, we say, oh, TikTok, and I will build the obey. Who can come say Dreketa, as I Dreketa, I'm going to be free. As why would you mean a Dreketa? And I only foundation, we say, oh, TikTok, and I will build the obey.
What is Ghana? Want to brofo Ghana to cronim obi to be original. Do you know me? Oh, can do you know me? Panada Tokwa. Hey, you have insulted me. Do you know me? And I did bufusam. I ought to be so. Oh, what do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yan can say biom. Na teacher ni buofu adanya. Waka chen say what do you mean? Nane papa buofu. You don't respect. Them say, what do you mean, say? I know what do you mean in Adanen Tokwa. Yet here and Tibrofun Quasiasam, Quasiam Pay Becos Kitubia, no, I ain't to better TV, so on in the bed you jabrofun. Almost almost to Ghana. And Anna idea Fuba Connect a English news presenters no more Ghana. No. Brony presenting news. Good evening. Welcome to CNN. My name is Anderson Cooper. Today, the president, Donald Trump, met the Israeli president. They discussed international issues and other things affecting the Hezbollah, whatever. Tonight, we'll be talking to Professor. They say, Bronini Kamasu team, BTA. Our correspondent, Kevin Taylor, is on the border. We're going to talk to him. Good evening, Kevin. Also, good evening, Anderson. We've been here for 5 hours. The president and the president of Israel will be here to have a joint press conference to tell us their new vision for the escalating tensions between the Israelis and the Palestinians. Just say, Otuwana wuti brofo. Ebedru Ghana na akwabrane wa miatai. Ontumi home. Why a pampe size 14 the shadow or you say a suit in the betty. Why a barry yenimu ni mako brofo kan ofie nya na kan TV so brofo ni mako kan ofie enya na kan TV so din. Good evening. Welcome to GH1 News. My name is Kobena Minka. What do you want to do with? I'm saying, we just want to travel to Accra. Where Mr. Diana Woyano. Kika brofuni tintem ne antiasie. Minim di omo ye wo Ghana ho. And we what just say uko me hu di omo ye omo ho. Mr. Diana mo pe. Thank for no kind brofo news or Ghana no minim de omo je asase we so omo te brofo che unima de kro ma meka asem kiro every time bia me Ghana bia omo kind news brofo am yire on te ase me ka bibia anytime we share English news or Ghana bia on te de omo kana se omo tumi ke and you know good evening and welcome to this show. Good evening, welcome to the news. My name is Kobra Minta. We're going to go straight to the Jubilee House. Me say dian a din na wako suya yensu bia ni makwa betena yegire ne to se bento abare ebedwam chira sem no. Good evening, welcome. My name is Kobena Nimako. This is GH1 News. Today the president John Mahama met the kings and queens. Dwam no my yegire omoto no my say, and today we're going to me say din na wo pe o salary ndu $400 o rent eyankuko buo enko bebia. A dinner, why you mo in Kurasam with mere suit on to me, home, and then feel free to know. Relax one big one bremo wasi. Just say, get ni momo kasa, omuti news no kasa. Brofri di demo, oh, I'm good, oh, fine. Ya can't get getting. Ya started born and the creature and ding. News. Good evening and welcome to the GH1 News. Good evening, welcome to Metro TV News. Good evening, and welcome to TV3. Mr. Adian, I will pay. Oh, Jadian. As some of our quarter beka, we are quarter beka. O quarter now, but you jum. Dioti and you jum, Adiana. Why you do about it, Barry? Mr. S, cut some for me. Na Bemati News so to me, kindly and tiasie. Welcome to Joy News. My name is Vance Mensah. Tonight on the news, we're going to talk to the finance minister, Dr. CC, and also the agric minister, Mr. Opoku. Tonight, we're going to be discussing the president, John Dramani Mahama, has met people. You still on the job. Mr. Adiana, we yet to table so. So, Mr. What are you saying? How are you doing, sir? Tonight, we just want to ask you, Mr. Adiana Mope, Evans Mensah, Diana Moje. This is Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Vance Mensah, and it's coming from for our studio here. Tonight, we're going to be talking to the finance minister, Mr. Asoforsin, and we're going to be discussing IMF coming to Ghana. Also, now, Obabi Swasoso. Yes, and then we say, Sika dem accounts munina, entwinto Nintendo 30, entwinto Nintendo boxes 30, entwinto. The Moria and the Modia Cossier, Yakani Naboma, entwinto or the 5. A dear na moji was as we so. Now, if you are crying, so be ramming call for the media. And the same using Yankanke. A Jimmy, a mubi. Eh, Jai. And the since the boy, I say, in Crania, but TV so. And at the end, and Yama minimum poma, no muti, mamma cotton, dear Malatoma, bread, Kajetia. Tafo market oma bre oma print trotro one etie ma me no oma print trotro one aboswe wa chechire be nan ontumi wo me o garden sika wa chechire aboswe be 30 na opim we wa tere dwaso afita no pa no nsia abedro nwumre no nso wa be preka ho 40 minutes 1 hour into what tere kari ma no tere say wa bre na go for aba pi 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 Pim 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 pim. Peace 104.3 a ship house near my mama da or to no more download. And the senior 2013 no John Mahama ugura nkeye ye wura president at a Mills economy ewu ye na ye de John Mahama be see so na end the be see say president John Mahama ye kosie ensema be see the Apollo Pele ye bedwudwam o se ye menu aba kan de ye tufa eye edwasoso a eye ko bi bo aye den eye NDC eye omampanyini eye John Mahama kasa o se kanea no de beba fom se bi o so bia nkope eye den bibi na onfa say na Jandam news ni aswa ni ama me abre no mo download John Mahama nipa boni pa ni ye hu bi da o mo download 50 gig 30 gig oduru fia do be ka kire bi onte John Mahama nipa boni ni enkwasi asebo nkwa from anopa to enyumbre. Mr. P, get me. You know why majority of you people Mumpe Ghana TV any news be because they all do the same thing. Mr. P, give me typical Ghana radio station. They are scheduled for the day. Say, make the schedule of Peace FM, the schedule of Angel FM, the schedule of Inshra FM, Kelven FM, Sumpa FM. Almost schedule ni a pet. It's the reason why majority of you people don't like listening to the radio and TV. Ni biye say, Adia ya no Peace FM no, they are doing the same thing on Angel FM. Adia ya no Angel FM no, ya the same thing on Sumpa FM. They are no Sumpa FM no, ya the same thing on Kelven. They are not dynamic and innovative enough. It is a and sorry new radio now. You know, say about 9. Where would the omu the same thing? Mrs. Metimamo the schedule of Ghana radios from Anopa no Nsia Ekosi Enyumbre no Nkron. The same thing. There's nothing new. It is a sorry na se Kevin Taylor ma na on for the dynamism a kind of presentation one bar. I say you are missing something because you have lived with a kind or a style. That style no Obi radio biano, that is the style. Anopa 6 that news aba. Between 6:30 to 7:15 na sports for aba. Sports for no koba pe na morning show for twaso. Morning show for kope na branch for aba. Branch for kope na antenna na nko for na be show ewia kakra. Almost free ope na eye political show na ba. Political show for no pompe na news aba na asofo na ba na apon. Kwasi asem ni nyina ni the whole day. Radio be could be also anam schedule tie. Sa different schedule ni nyina nam de ama no. Okwa higher sa. And that is why at this point no. Mr. P Eddie schedule no me bachro. Mr. P says 7 a.m. announcement muntie Ghana radio mu nyina schedule baako. Jimmy 7 a.m. announcement and past 7 go. Where the announcement kasiebo e na yebedwudwam no. About 7:30 per sports. Some may catch nyina sports. 8 a.m. newspaper headlines. 8 o'clock no better say Peace House. Come say can kwasya for 8 a.m. Newspaper headlines. It cuts across all radio stations. Over about 8:30 na panel discussion. What 8:30 panel discussion. Thank you, Mr. P. 10 a.m. show closes for branch news. It is show number starting at 10 no, and also about 12 hour number pound for branch news. That is midday news. Afternoon no. Now now from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. No kind 12 news no. Make sure almost schedule anything on per radio beam no, per TV beam no, because they are not dynamic enough. They are not innovative enough. It is the same bullshit. Now 1 p.m. funeral announcement. About 1 p.m. the gym. Almost kind 12 news you be dinko asam na. About 1 na you kind news funeral announcement. Openyini Kwame Ansa a ofiri hwamwase ne nana Kwabena Anko one ne sewa ne nuaba no ma omo Germany ende omo da omo asem baako pe omo nana Kwame from Pong a owo Germany Hamburg wakanchini egu na ebusua enhyehyeye nie from 1 o'clock omo de ebusua announcement eyie from 1 o'clock omo ye eyie announcement ni wi 1 p.m. a year announcement no any advertisement no waka bom edutwa betes ene ye pese edwudwam kirew ende wie edutwa betes de esayare bia woni nya ebesa otososo ebesa ye friwa ne aba elephant ointment It is 1 o'clock walk on a year announcement ba near Pompe ad gum. Information be a mo. Omu free straight 4 p.m. drive show. Nom dia ship. Ayamodana. Moyani say anasa moyani sa Slockstone Koso. Yeah, the yeah, and the sada. Ooh. Poo. E kwanso brebre. Me na matena se DJ Antobia ende wie de ma me mama pan ene mo amoton ade e wodwa so ewia no esimu so pe ba me meko fie asomdwem mani ene DJ Antobia enwuma be de de lumba o se hwe saga na sa kwasi asam ready go for Jimmy into 4 o'clock drive time Mr. P Neka about 2 hours gum drive time nie and the discussion e be say yes papa bi na ofa ne ba echi na ne ba ne koto one ne maame enso e hotel wa adwene e wo sai frɛ 0244 iti drive ya Jimmy o ye Jimmy sa tente ai we de asebe da pono so e be kirekirem eye papa bi a awo Antobia se one ne ba e twempena na tama hotel no mko na ono so ne yire no one Pentecost of abehye ho ese a wo na nka we papa na anka we be den frɛ no buguso no we kan kwase asem na we kan kwase asem itom de no girema drive time a 6 pepe no maba 6 p.m. news 6 o'clock no the news na girem po we a ship house abono nsia pepe yedi dwumadie we ebrew eye no nsia kasebo bidin ade kwame frempoma ena menu aba ekua firima ye ene ade nsem no ebrew eye John Dramani Mahama enso ene wakasa eye MPs ayeyi omo ministers no ene wahye mu kina akansem akire Ghana na ba ko so asoso eye agusie mu agudie mu nsem eye Mr. Kofi Adams so ede nsa ene nsem bi atodwa efa Black Stars ho ende ye bedwum amam Ghana into omo di sankwase asem ni nyina wie from 6 o'clock no omo be din kwase asema tetan omo ho saa 7 p.m. na omo de bibia e frɛ no 7 to 10 na omo de ade be e frɛ no eye music ahyem nkwase anyom ohun chire oh book back is back again yeah book back is back again you call the buckle hey you call the buckle book back you call the chuku eya wodana o say yeah the power wo che no their film what DJ Dantanio ni atete ho ni na ma mu download 7 o'clock yeah Jimmy into ba to be bonyum na DJ Dan ko ba Peace FM no dey atoso this can palu die where Peace FM where nyumbre drive obi antie bi DJ akontombra nie bo so dey ashem me ho chire wo bo so kole chikakra no dey akwakofa kwakese I abodam gidim into bar from 7 na omo bar 7 no mo bon kwase anyom saa na abo 10 no upon and I had the drive time no enumbre aye music ni besi me DJ aye akontombre mesa ba ochna non son pepepe to aye enumbre non do bidin bede onyankopon edamo na minim so ochna onyame bie aye kwan a ye besa ahia no the last song ashim kir akontombre nie kir akontombre nie osio boza hoye din afobeti obadana enkwasi asem ombedi eye sex ho nkomo obadana wow odoni ehie baby edeni na etiti radio so tie obeko lorry stations no gugu bench so abna enie wo obadana advert ne nko a na etiti ho mpanifo mutu afudwene ye betie obadana no mugu radio so kedie ho nsam ye Jimmy you wasted 24 hours no obekonom 207 mu ada ye tie kwasiafo bi ti Peace FM ka jantra ho nsam se ade na ne oba ne bema be hia emma ne de na mama ekuma mama zimbi ne duku ayese shipa aka ne tiem na TV so oba de obu pa no na wo ye ne yetete ho ekura onyame ahye ebu ma na agrofo hyehye mpaase tie kwasiasam enti omusu wie obada na afọ no giremu a ma ne kobo be 4 a.m. pepepe na enkofo na ba reskandale ya bo be ya bo di na ya fro na asofo ne so de begem 4 a.m. omu di girem 2 hours ewrade nya akukuduro ata no beko eyi lorry stations na 207 na mercury bom no eyi mate fo no de ntoma sem no mada Ya hwe ni fa na se hwe benkum no bi da bench so no bi yeti. Ye nim ni nyina kwase asem. Obekọ station no driver for na da wo betwa bi. Into 4 o'clock no say the worship ashem. Beko de ne nwom ade no biem. Ewrade yi de wa yi worship f ade f wiase ne worship. De wa yi enyamie yi. Odo ehun kan ye di amaun. Asumdwe odo enu ana ye hia Ewrade to unshira egu yeso ni atitim ye wafo Ewrade make the day before wa boja ntira aba besi ote worship ba ko ayenja no ko kanyankopon hwene adom ya adom kase bi o onyame adom enti na mene o ti ase obeje into mobile was say hallelujah 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 Prophet Emmanuel Kwame Boateng Minie Church of Latter-day Jesus Collection yate yana ya bay ende nyumre onye waji attention no say no dey attention no and ye breki ama ye Yesu ni moja ye de hu benum and na ju fa quotation na onyame asem se wo po onyame asem wa na wapo onyame se wotie nyame nyumi mane kama koma bre wonse na onyame emfa nkodu mu amotu kwan ahomachin eye misofo menemo ebeje motata akosi kumase na ye maame mutim o ma ye din onyame etie yesofre driver na etwa bi kwase bi ti radio station e ma wotia on kancha driver ne se onyansa no o ye radio etie ye ukowu into almost 4 omo di ginem bo say omo de squad bi aba omo ye be sims hey scandiabo baby senderiabo ya bompa ye ne boy nsemu a de e beto okwan so onyankopon be bre obonsam na se mi ke so for the car onto light bill abo illegal connection so for mia illegal connection 6 months onto light bill water bill wo mia illegal connection ni hu free ya bompa ye no mu jirim eskandale yabo baby onyankopon we ya ji ebusio mike eka abeno no enti omo to di jirema 2 hours ni aba 6 o'clock bi na sa start so meboa na omo so jirem 2 hours 6 pepe sa yenye sika to ho yentua yentususu yenye bibia ne nem na ebi wu ne esie bi na ebi tu nkofo botom ebi di bible dia za amanfo age nkofo yere game boys su wia nkofo politicians da ye nemu se zu na ade achi cycle no say ya o ka kire me say ye Jimmy but still we drive a crowd pick it
This
is for the popping about him, can't for me. This is for the popping. But not that. This is for the popping. This is for the popping. And that we got go be bia. Ye jinem. Me for course this here Miami show. On say no na me dia mamono mo life cycle na me dia mamono. O channel pepe isi abo se Ghana abo eye 12:30 kohwe omugum onyame yi ni hu ye hu na dom worship ade afo no menya producer and metuma to worship enyuma e friend worship ade afo e wasase mu no ye ya ye odom ye ya ye dia ya dom ti na ye dui asensem keka onyame tieye fa wongo sanoma mauma yenche de wa ye ta esoso sa keka sa na obi esu ne ya twetwum eyantwimu enwum twetwum ya worship mame fa na district court ankasa de jack krono a any corruption e cost district court na so court district court a judge ni kura ni power o inkofo bi na wo crack for no frimpon ende moba ai na se ka se na wotwe be de toso na yosa nka bom era de jagobo obekọ district court oboase district court tete no obekọ ekiro as supermarket board ya twere ha akokota ha na ntwe gina ha aponchi gina ha na obi gina ho adan a wofa na se emfamra judge obose clerk pia bontene ho na ubepa asam no wen o se na obapanyini man kan chense na wotwe se na ohu board no obagia kodi na otwe se ndɛ na meka se nka mommra na ndɛ na otwe ɔse o Frimpong ne kan yo ye de wo hɔ mekwafuom ana ɔka sa asɛm yi asase ɔse na otwe se ndɛ na mafrenti ne ma so eja ye tumufo a ye kasa kyerɛ mu ntie na otwe se ndɛ kyese ndɛ na keka asɛm mommra hisia no jaja twe akwasi ɛyɛ memenda ɛbɛyi na wɔtwe mienu ɛtoa so fatu tirim na ɔba Frimpong wai musu de ntie ntie mo twakwan mo sesa nyome yi ɔse an ka de bra judge ɔse okay judge ba for a busy ba mo sesa nkogu pick up no to na bayire ni ayi bode afase ba yire pona na ye de aso ba yire na yasesa na clerk kuta paper phone tantan bi na wa tro the number 0244 na wa te je eja memenda na wo twe be de disu no aya frɛ me wa class asset no da no ho a na ye frɛ no oh Mr. Nwakon say hey na musu mu da ho ha ai be se ko district court do ko echiwa I say welcome there you go de bia wa ye busy Mr. Nwakon say patcho munya botrema me ye be from asem no o say ye na ye twen ai asem bi a ye de entiase o ye entiase ye kokoo no ma betwa ye entiase we o diase jaja jiska da we fa kokoo e gara fa jaja no to diska da we di kokoo sika no ye entiase ye de twa me afre ye be fra wasem e wa district court ye wan ye be fra wo ai na ye be twen pa o say na mo twen ye fra wo say fra say o say Jonathan Kobia na nya una Mr. Frimpong lotto forecast na okay so say ai o na send no mo bae o say oh ye di wasem da na am from say nka momra o say ye kokwa oh ye di Mr. Kwadwo awi ni ma judge ni say omo nkoti kokoo no eye de eye bottom 9 e na omo say twa asase no eye po miensa mo ya da ntimunya na monko boko twa piase e na mo da ho gina he ye di wasem judge hu sika ma ye betiti kokoo ba o gina say ye di ase to a district court district court omutu de bento nyina aba bento abeko na mo de bento aba bento ni achichi keshire da bento asiso ni de yi aba pito nyina abeko na bisu adan a judge nke be tra judge na district court judge oyeduma district we call fie Saturday e ho chen eyi African market abontene na obi subode gina ho adan ya se judge ada there you go for judge ba for ada Ituba ko jet ba for bangalo no obi tinchen ho esoro baby one na yere ne mba okuta bode betem na 20,000 daso na omote wo na omotwe ehiafo adan yesi ekohu jeje beboaye ye kokoo ni de Galamsey fo judge wo faase na akwa abrochire ebebete o Galamsey no na wo faase na akwa abrochire na oye Galamsey unwini muko hu judge obemo maka monsam nyina oso oh nti judge eni nti ne aba asem ne yasem ya bote ye kokoo yi eya ekanko adu abrantie ba yesi efre no eye forcing eno de excavator be susu no odwi enitin ye de asem de ba yesi ya ba ho an ye pass en de nke beba na ya behu ye kude de we bese ye kuta insem 20 ena eyi wennyoma kakra ba ke kan wano jaja ese onte ye de bia wa busy oh okay nana also wudi ne design also Madam Agnes Ekuapem Frimpong wa also okay amuna money forcing case also okay now good okay, so okay, me Clark Bekasa, and I can't mean to be and Chebi Biasisia, but most assassin at that trapias on. In the case in Bada Bang, also the Mudia Monko, I will see what I can do. Omupia won't us, oh Yame, Papa Nim Tio. What do you see? Bobo or the Koya at all. Mukwan a force and come here. The people came here. Forcing, you need to move quickly because they are getting closer. Forcing, move quickly. Are they better forcing that excavators so ta. Unyanza judge ni papa. On the force, I just can't do. Omo be go na to. Side district court was danger that hard mono. Omo to be court. Na yet to go 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Judge mba. Yaba judge court right. No be sorry. Na kuko judge transfer ten. The case between Ekobedu Taylor and the family of Ahenkra. Judge to yes. Mr. Ahenkra. Na obaba na odi asam de ba no well. So oh if you meli your body do intimina bijinam. Judge say postpone case 2nd of November 2023. Also say ya twe ko say November be oba no hotoda. Also meli de say abodu obawu. Also nya no hotoda na say meli ba. Meli woda and ye be kasa fi ada kadim. Also judge we dey fi ada kadim. Oba challenge judge also da bi ubakom. Free na monko. Omu na nkofo. Yeah, the camera member district court. Mapong, yapong. 8 o'clock, pepe. It is popping. Good night. I'll see you on Monday. Cheers.